Welcome back explorers, my name is Paka and welcome back to another Fakemon video. In today's video, I'll be creating a pseudo-legendary evolution line, as well as a Pikachu clone for my SOMNIUM region. So without further ado, let's get into this video. For my first Pokemon, I'll be creating the first stage of my pseudo-evolution line. This line will be based off the Hydra, as well as Ghidorah. We already have a Hydra pseudo-legendary, but my take on a Hydra Pokemon will differ quite a bit from Hydreigon appearance-wise. I'll start with its head. I'll make it large with a friendly expression, with a large petaled horned helmet. I'll give it a body and neck of a sauropod dinosaur. It will have a red stripe running down its spine, as well as petal plating on its back and its stumpy legs. I'll also add a rod at the end of its tail. I'll give it the main colour of a dark green and the petals a pink colour. Now introducing Singapod, the fun-loving Pokemon from Single and Sauropod, a pure grass type with the ability Magic Guard. Singapod spend their time in deep and thick woodlands to avoid predators. In this environment, they will eat their weight in foliage and play with other Pokemon to create a healthy soul. Now, onto the second stage in this line. There is a particular flower that this line is based off of, called a Nigoxanthus, or a kangaroo paw. It inspired a Hydra Pokemon due to its appearance. For my mid-stage design, I'll start with two heads, one with the personality of its Prevo and the other a dumb expression for a goofy personality. It will be bipedal, so its two necks will connect to a round body, which is of course standing on its back two legs. It will have a flower helmet on both heads, as well as plating on its four limbs and tail. It will now have rods coming out of its chin as well. Now introducing Duosum, the split flower Pokemon from Duro and Blossom, a grass psychic type with the abilities Magic Guard and Keen Eye. Duosum can be found in suburban landscapes with access to nature. They condense their psychic power using the rods on their body to create masterful illusions. This includes one where this Pokemon looks like it has 1,000 heads. The head with the goofy personality is very unpredictable. It must have evolved this way as a defense to predators. Now onto my third Pokemon. I'll be taking a break from the pseudo-legendary for a moment and create a new Pikachu clone. I'll be basing it off of the woolly mouse, an animal made in a genetics lab by giving the thick fur DNA of a woolly mammoth to an ordinary mouse. They look cool, so I think it will make a good design. I'll start with a big round head and body. I'll give the body some shaggy fur and little hands, as well as stumpy legs. As for its head, I'll give it Dedenne-like whiskers coming out of its cheek pouches that look like part of a snowflake and lightning bolt. I'll give it a snout as well as Pikachu-like eyes. I experimented on trying to give it elephant ears, but it didn't look right to me, so I settled for tiny ears encased in ice cubes. And finally, a bolt tail, which also has an ice cube at the end of it. Now, introducing Mamawot, the woolly mouse Pokemon. For Mammoth and Watt, a electric ice type with the abilities Slush Rush and new ability Immobilize, which has a chance of freezing or paralyzing the opponent if they make contact with this Pokemon. It will happen more often than static, and it has the hidden ability Minus. Scientists are stumped by Mamawot's DNA, as it contains traces of Mamoswine DNA. Even more puzzling, it isn't a new occurrence, as it has been unchanged for thousands of years. This might be a sign that there was once the advanced civilization in the past. I enjoyed creating this Pokemon, and I could have seen Game Freak do something similar. Now onto my fourth and final Pokemon, the final form of my pseudo-legendary line. I'll start with its three heads. The left one will have a friendly expression. The right one will have a goofy expression, and the new middle head will have a stern expression that judges the goofy head. They will all have a helmet each again, as well as two chin rods each. They will have long necks connected to a stocky quadruped body with green bands around it. It will once again have petal plating on its back and legs, as well as the end of its tail, which has now got three rods. Now introducing Tridora, the collective mind Pokemon from Trio and Ghidorah, a grass psychic type with the abilities Magic Guard, Keen Eye and new hidden ability Triple Trouble, which has a 2-in-1 chance of landing a physical attack with double the power, but also a 1-in-3 chance of KOing itself. Tridora live out on open plains due to its immense size that it can achieve when it's lived a long time. The middle head is in control and keeps itself secluded most of the time due to one of the heads causing others trouble. They rarely cross each other's paths, but it has a rivalry with a Pokemon that lives in the mountains. And if your enjoyment of this video is as high as a mountain, please like, subscribe and comment, as it helps me out a lot. And as always, farewell for now.